positive results into your life, have true inner peace, and experience joy, you've got to use love as a tool. You have to use love as a tool in your life on a consistent basis. When you use love in your life consistently and in any situation, you raise your vibration. You also know that, according to the last couple of videos, that love is the highest vibration, and just calling on love itself is a vibration raiser. It changes your vibration every single time. Now, I also said that, really, you know now, you're not looking for a big shift. You're not looking for that crazy shift. You're looking for that little tiny feeling. That little feeling where you're going to feel like, I've got a little relief here. I've got a little relief here. Okay? And last time I asked you to consider this idea that everything in your life is there for your best possible good, for your highest possible good, everything. And I think that that is really important, and I hope that you've thought about that. Thought about things in your life that seemed like they were negative, that seemed like they were hard, that seemed like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this. And if you look back, you can see how you've grown, how you have changed your mind about things. So I hope that you've thought about that. And you know, we started this whole series with this mantra. I love myself, I love my life. That is using love consciously. And I hope that you've been doing that. You know, I've been reading some of these comments below, and it's just incredible what you guys are all, and gals, are all going through. So welcome back. My name is Max Ryan, and I'm a positive results mentor and a spiritual teacher. And I have worked with hundreds of people around the world to help them to really shift their vibration from fear to love, to start to get results in their life that they feel in line with, to start to feel that, you know what, it's all working out. I've got that peaceful feeling, no matter what's happening on the outside. Now, I teach many different things. I teach the law of attraction. I teach A Course in Miracles. I teach major spiritual principle from Buddhist tradition, from Zen tradition, all different kinds of spiritual traditions, and they all kind of meld together. You know, I believe that the Course in Miracles and the Law of Attraction work perfectly with each other. They work perfectly with each other. And especially in this video series, because as the Course in Miracles, it is all about healing your relationship with yourself. Healing that relationship so that you do have that feeling. I've said it many times, and the Course says it, that only love is real. Now, I've done that all over the world with people in Australia and New Zealand and the United States, all over the world, and I've been privileged to do that. I've been privileged to see people's lives change. And all the things that I do, I use myself. I make sure that whatever I teach you, whatever I share with you, is stuff that I do. There are techniques that I have tried, and some of them work great for me, but some of them work great for other people. So I keep them, and I share them with you. So hopefully in this series, you're learning some techniques and some concepts that might be new to you. You might get an aha moment from them, and I'm really glad that, that you're listening, that you're opening up your mind to really have what you want in your life, to have a better life, a better experience of your life. Because you know what, like I said before, in the Course in Miracles and many of the greatest spiritual teachings, it would say, you know, you can create heaven on earth, and you are creating heaven on earth, or you're creating hell on earth. And it all starts with our mind. It all starts with what we are thinking. Remember in the first video I said, we don't always attract or get what we want in this life, but we always get what we are. And what we are is our underlying vibration. Today, I am going to teach you something that I teach in my Law of Attraction classes, and I've been teaching it a certain way for many years, a very certain way. Today, I'm going to put a twist on it, and you're going to understand it because you followed along. So hopefully, this is all going to help to heal that split mind of yours. Heal that part, the mind of yours, as the Course in Miracles says, your split mind. When you heal that, you come back to your natural essence. of love. Now, some people say, love isn't going to change anything. Positivity isn't going to really change anything in the world. And let's come back to the Course in Miracles. The Course in Miracles would say, it is not your job to change the world. It is your job to change your mind about the world. When you change your mind about the world, then your perception changes. And in A Course in Miracles, they say that one of the definitions, say that 10 times, of miracles is a shift in your perception. When you change your perception, your point of view, that is a miracle. And everything on the outside is the effect of our mind, like I said. So we are not here to change anyone. We're not here to change the world. We're here to change our what? Our mind about the world, okay? So it's really important for us to understand how the mind works, and I'm going to show you this very, I think it's a very graphic as far, graphic as far as specific, and it's a very visual way of understanding how you're getting the results that you're getting in your life, okay? So, I've taught this many times, and many people go, oh my goodness, I get that. I totally understand it. And today, I'm going to add something to it. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you right now is how the words that you're saying are affecting the results you're getting in your life. How the words that you're saying are affecting the results you're getting. Words are very powerful. I'm using words right now. You read words. I write words. We have words in our phone, and everywhere that we look, there are words. So they're powerful, and it is a great place to start to really look and see what words you are using. And those words are creating things in your life. So follow me here. See if I can get it in the screen here. I want you to imagine that there are 4 boxes. There's a box here, a box here, a box here, and a box here. Okay? All right, so there's 4 boxes along here. Okay? This first one, watch what I do. I take a dictionary and I dump it into this box. I dump it in this box. Now, what is in this box that came out of the dictionary? Words. Oh, if you've got a piece of paper, follow along and write this down. It really makes sense, okay? So this first box is your words box. What is it? It's your words box, all right? So these words, these are words that you're saying and everything. So you put all these words in your box, okay? Now, if you have words and you string them together in your mind, they become your thoughts, okay? So the words, the second box right here is your thought box. So word box, thought box. Okay, the words become thoughts. You string them together, they become your thoughts. Get it? Okay? So this is your thought box. Now, if you hold a thought in your mind for 30 seconds or more, it sends out starts with a V, a vibration. It sends out a vibration, okay? So you have words, thoughts, and then the third box is your vibration box. You get it? Okay? So, saying words, they're becoming your thoughts. The thoughts are sending out a vibration, and then the vibration gets sent out, and it creates your end result. Okay? So the last one is your results box. You get it? So the words you're saying are creating the thoughts you're thinking. The thoughts you're thinking are creating the vibration that you're sending. The vibration you're sending is creating the results or your life. Anything that you have in your life right now is a result of you saying something, creating a thought, sending a vibration, and law of attraction, universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is just matching that vibration. It's giving you exactly the same thing, and it's giving you your results. Capiche? The words become your thoughts, the thoughts become the vibration creates the result in your life. Okay? So, it's pretty basic, but that is exactly how it's working in your life all the time. That's why it's so important for us to say, what are the words that we're saying? What are the words that we're thinking? What are the words we're repeating over and over? Because the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is just saying, hey, Max, what do you want? I will match your vibration. What is God doing? Matching your vibration. Because remember, in all the great spiritual texts, what are we taught? That we are co-creating with the divine itself. We're co-creating with that. So I want you to think about this. It's like the universe, God is just going, okay, what do you want? Oh, that's what you want? Let's go that way. Yes, it's always saying yes. What is it saying? Yes. That's why I named my book, Say Yes If. Because the universe is saying yes, you want that. So, let's go back to this diagram of the boxes. And then we're going to move on to something even better. Think about it. If you are in this results box over here, and you have some negative results you don't like you never get a job, you never date the right guy, your finances aren't, so you reach in that box, you have a negative result. Watch what I'm doing. And you go, wait a second, I don't like that. You have to go backwards and see what's happening. You say to yourself, okay, if I have a negative result in my career, I look back and say, I must be sending out a negative vibration. Because God is just matching the vibration and giving me back what I'm sending out. So if I'm sending out a vibration, I must be having negative thoughts somehow. And this could be doubt, it could be anger, it could be frustration, it could be overwhelmment about jobs, the subject of jobs or career. And that is your thoughts. You're getting, those vibrate. You're thinking, oh, it's really hard. And I don't know, only other people get to do this. Only other people have these kinds of careers. I'm not good enough. There's something in there, okay? And that is composed, of course, of words. So if you go back, you will find that on some level, you are saying words that are becoming thoughts that are creating a negative vibration and giving you the negative result. Make sense? If, however, you have some result in this box that is positive, like you've got loving relationships and everything's going great with your relationships, I guarantee you, if you go back in the boxes, you will find out you're talking really positively about relationships. You're talking positively about growth in relationships, about your potential in a relationship, about you being able to be a good partner in a relationship, a good friend, or whatever it is. If you have a positive result, you are saying positive words that are creating positive thoughts. That's sending off a vibration, and that is what you're getting. Okay? That's the way it is. If you see something you want to change, you have to change what's in the first box? Your words. That's always a good place to start. And I am a big believer in, and as a coach, this is what I do, is I listen. I really listen. And if you do that with your friends, your family, you listen, you go, oh, they're saying something negative about something they say that they want. That is a conflicting, remember I talked about this, I think the first video, that is a conflicting vibration. You're saying that you want this thing, but you're saying bad things about it. Or you're saying I don't deserve it. Those are conflicting vibrations and they never match. Okay? Well, it matches to, if you say this, you get this. If you have up and down results in your life, it's because you're thinking up and down. You are confusing the universe. Well, not the universe doesn't get confused. It's not thinking, and it's totally, completely unobjective. It's just going, I'm here for you. What do you want? Get clear. In the Course in Miracles, Jesus says, listen, you can do everything that I can do and more, but you have an undisciplined mind. That comes back to this idea. If you're having results that are going positive, negative, in between, you are undisciplined. You are. And you know what? There is freedom in discipline. What is there? There's freedom in discipline. The more disciplined you can be about your vibration, about your words, your thoughts, your vibration, the more consistent your results are going to be. Make sense? Okay, so now you know how the words you're saying are creating the results you're getting, but I want you to follow me on this. There's 4 boxes here, right? Now, there's a box before the words. The box before the words is your UV box. Not your UV block, your UV box, which is your underlying vibration box. We've approached this already. Some of the stuff that we talked about before is about your underlying vibration. Now, say yes if you've tried using the law of attraction, you've tried using spiritual principle, and you have gotten results. It is all because before the words, what is informing the words is your underlying vibration. Your underlying vibration. Now, if your underlying vibration has something to do with I'm not good enough, I'm separated from the world, there's only certain things, there's thought, there's a vibration of lack, there's thoughts and vibrations of only other people, all those kinds of things. We don't even need to actually analyze it enough. All we have to do is look at your result in any area and say, oh, there's an underlying vibration problem. There's an underlying vibration problem. And if you're having bad results, and especially with yourself, how you treat yourself is going to always show up in this last box. It will always show up. Somewhere, you will attract someone that is abusive to you because you're abusive on some level. You will attract someone that abandons you because you abandon yourself. You see, it does come back to the core of everything. Just think about the iceberg. What most kind of, I would say, pop spirituality, which is fine, which is great, and a lot of law of attraction stuff is about that, is dealing with the 10% of the iceberg that's above the water. This part of the iceberg, the 90% part of the iceberg, is the part that you and I want to look at. I know. When you start to heal this 90% down here, your underlying vibration, you almost don't have to worry about any of these boxes, because only love is real, and you are going to attract what you are. You see, we have to, if you choose to, remember the Course in Miracles says your greatest power in this life is your ability to choose, beyond the insanity of this world, to choose that I want to heal. To choose that I know that there's something better for me. I can live in more joy. I can attract better things in my life. I can share more in the world. I can give more in the world. I can just feel in a sense of peace and enjoyment in my life more. If you're choosing that, but I think that you probably are if you're watching this, then it doesn't work just to work with the 10%. It doesn't work. Because if you just work with the 10%, you will get sporadic results. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. But I'm here to tell you, if you're willing to do the work and work on the 90%, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, that's when it all becomes a piece of cake. Then you learn the law of attraction, then you learn the 3 steps like I teach, and then everything's like bam, 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 bam. It feels so good. It feels good. And you know what's great about that? When you heal that 90% that's underneath there, oh my gosh, what happens is you get a lot less focus on you. You get focused on other people. The Course in Miracles is really teaching us to trust our brother, because it says in the Course in Miracles, and many spiritual teachings, is that there's only one of us here. There's only one of us here. There's this quote in the Course in Miracles that says, if you want to be blessed, you bless others. Bless others so you can be blessed. There's another quote in the Course in Miracles which I just love. There's a couple about relationships and about our relationship with other people. This is one of my favorite. I say it all the time. Quotes. It says in there, relationships are the temple of God. Relationships are the temple of God. It is through our brother, through our sister, that we get that. We get some beautiful, wonderful experiences, solo and meditating and being very quiet. That's incredible, and that's part of the journey. But you know what the real turn on is, that really makes you feel great? When you share something with another person. When you share something with someone, you see the God in them, they see the God in you, and you connect. That's what it's all about. And And the more you heal this underneath here, the more you reach out. The more you, because another thing that he says in the Course in Miracles, he says, God's Son is generous out of self-interest. I'll say it again. God's Son, which is us, all of us, there's only one of us here, is generous out of self-interest, meaning that what you give, you receive. You know, when you bless someone, you are blessed. And the more you do it, it's like, you know, I'll say it's like a drug. It feels so good. And that is one of the reasons why I do what I do. I will be completely honest with you. When I, you know, have people saying to me, oh my goodness, you know, I had someone the other day say to me, you have given me the keys to my unseen jail that I was locked in. Wow, that was amazing. And then I have, you know, another client that has been working with me, and she's like, you know, once she started doing this work and understanding about, she'd been studying many, many, many different paths, and but she didn't really get the part of get under the surface. When she started applying these things, you know, she stopped trying to change her partner, she stopped trying to change her kids, she stopped trying to change all these different things in the world outside of herself. She only started changing herself, and guess what happened? Guess what happened? Her partner started to change. The kids started to change. Things started to shift around. Because let's come back to this very important thing. When we change, everything changes. But we don't do it to change. And there lies the rub. You don't do this work to change other people. You do it to change yourself. Because, you know, you have a very short time here. We all have a very short time here. I told you about my near-death experience, and I want you to really get this. You know, having a peaceful, incredible experience of your life is yours right now. You can have it if you choose to. So, you know, there's no time but right now to start to do that. And I know that if you've been following me, you're doing this. You're starting to take it on board. It is the most, you know, the best ride you'll ever have in your life is your inner journey. Your inner journey and saying, you know what, I'm getting on board. I'm not going to be, you know, a passenger on my ship anymore. I am going to be the captain of my ship. I taught the other day that one of the most spiritual songs that there are is a song that we all learned when we were very young. Row, row, row your boat. It's a very spiritual song, and it's very practical. You know, it says row, row, row your boat, which means be vigilant, keep your hands on the oars, keep moving, just keep going. Or you might need to stop, that's okay, but you never just go, forget it. You never give up. You don't, you know, well, ultimately you just don't go unconscious. You row, row, row your boat. You row your boat. And whose boat do you row? Your boat. You don't row your partner's boat. You don't row your children's boat. You don't row my boat. You row your boat. That is taking full responsibility for you, for no one else. Because when you take responsibility for yourself, then everything else starts to fall in line. So row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. This is big. This is a big part too. Most of the time, that ego voice in our head, remember the part of us that thinks without love, that part, is not so gentle. It's usually going, you're stupid, you're dumb, why'd you do that? You should be taller, you should lose 20 pounds, blah, 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 blah. That is the antithesis and the opposite of gentle. So, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, down the stream. You know, most of the time in life, the world will say, row upstream, row upstream, row upstream. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. That is ego-based, and it's going to keep you in a vibrational resonance, resistance. Going downstream is resonant. That's what you want. You want to be like, yeah, I'll do that. Whew. Yeah, I'll make that choice. Whoosh. Feels like that. You know, and there's always waves. There's always waves in life. There just is. That's what we came here to experience, those waves. But you go gently down the stream. You go, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll try that. That sounds good. Let's do that. Okay? So gently down the stream, and the next line is great. Merrily, 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 merrily. Again, an incredible, incredible directive for us. And what is it? To be positive. Be positive. Merrily. Lighten up. Everything is not such a big freaking deal. Lighten up. It is so, it blows my mind when I see some people going, oh, I want love and I want peace, and they're just so serious about it. There's a place to be serious. There definitely is. But you know what? You can't expect to have, joy and peace and harmony and positivity and love when you are working so hard at it. It doesn't work. There's a difference between working hard at something that you love, that it's like, the day goes by and you've just been working because you're so into it. That's merrily. You feels good. That's good work. That's positive work. But I want you to know, in this song, it's just going merrily, merrily, merrily. Merrily. So, lighten up. Lighten up. It's a lot of fun. Life is fun. I hate to tell you this. Life is fun. It's fun if you allow it to be. Okay? And the last line is so Course in Miracles, it's incredible. Life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. And you know why it's but a dream? As I told you before, everything on the outside that's not of love, well, anything, really, you're creating it. It's a dream. It's like when you go to sleep at night and your subconscious creates this world and creates this, it's a dream. Because the only thing that's real is love. Because take it from me, when you lose this body, you go back to love. It's like almost like you wake back up again. And it is interesting. I've never said this before publicly, but when I had my near-death experience, it was like I woke up. It wasn't like I fell asleep. It was like I went, ah. And that's what was so beautiful. When I realized it was just love. And it was such a dream. We take this all so seriously. Stop taking it so seriously. You've got such a short time while you're here. Contribute to the world. Have a good time. Love yourself and love your life. This whole process of doing this challenge I told you about from the beginning, and then seeing people's reactions and working with them and just supporting them in their process has been a joy for me. My work is an incredible gift. It's an incredible gift that I chose to do with my life, and you can do the same thing. And this whole process has really made me think a lot about what I talked about today. How that 90% underneath here is what we need to work on. And I've been working with people on it. But you know what? I realized, a few weeks ago, I've never done a whole kind of immersion program, immersion kind of training into the 90%, into all of this. So I have decided that I have been working on and creating something called the Love Your Life, Love Yourself 12-week experience. And it is going to address all of these things that we've been talking about. It's going to address Course in Miracles. It's going to address Law of Attraction. It's going to address some Buddhism and some Zen and some other stuff. But really, it's going to be experiential, because I'm all about, theory is great. To understand theory is fantastic. But you know what? What's even better is to do. If you use the mantra every day and you're in an environment with other people that are doing it, you will support each other. I've saw incredible support between the people that have done this challenge so far. So I'm in this 12-week experience. I'm going to create an incredible environment that's safe, that is full of growth, full of love, so that everyone can support each other. Now, I'm not going to tell you all about that right now. I need to make another video to tell you all the details about that, because I want you to know everything that's going to be in that program. And it's going to be starting pretty soon. I'm only going to take a certain amount of people, because I can't Literally, we're going to have live calls, and we're going to have video just like this. It's going to be 12 videos. You're going to have assignments that are going to be fun. We're going to have a community on Facebook where we support each other and I coach you. And also, we are going to have live calls every once a week. And I can only take a certain amount of people because I can't coach that. Literally, I can't coach that many people. So we're going to be starting that in. I'll send you in the next couple of days all the details of that, and I would be honored if you would take this ride with me and to take this experience that you have had a taste of to the next level. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I know it's going to be full of revelations. It's going to be full of love, of course, and I know that you will walk away more peaceful. You will walk away more loving, and you will be able to really start attracting awesome results in your life because your underlying vibration is going to be full of love, and it's going to heal. You're going to heal. You know, I said this before at the beginning of the videos. This is all about healing your relationship with yourself. You know, when you get good with yourself, you get good with the world. And when you get good with the world, everything flows. So this 12-week experience, I would invite you to come and check it out with us. And we'll have a wonderful ride. And I can't tell you more about it because there is a lot to tell you about it. But I hope you're as excited about it as I am, because I know that offering this to you is really, I would say, up until right now, this is the culmination of my life's work. This is a culmination of all my study with the Course in Miracles and Law of Attraction and even Catholicism. We're going to work with prayer, we're going to work with meditation, we're going to work with all these different things about learning to love yourself, about loving your life, loving your world. And so it's just going to be an immersion into love. But I chose to call it the experience, the 12-week experience, because it's all about experiential. It's going to be about doing. And when you do, you create habits. And when you create habits, your vibration changes. And when your vibration changes, your results change. That's as simple as that. So please look for that video. And please, I want you to think about everything that I talked about before, about the 4 boxes. You know, start with the words. The words are a great place to start. You've already started with the underlying vibration by consciously applying love, by using the mantra, by understanding about the split mind, all of that stuff. You're already doing it. But, you know, monitor your words. What are you saying about relationships? That might be negative words, doubtful words, or whatever it is. Whatever's over here in this box you're getting negative results about, and it could be your relationship with yourself, because your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship. So think about it. What are you saying about yourself? My hope and my prayer for you is that you start to be like Yolanda, who sent me something the other day saying, I've shifted. She said, I looked in the mirror for the first time in a long time, and I truly loved myself, and I didn't see anything negative. Wow. I mean, can you do that? Can you truly look in the mirror and say, wow, I do love myself? That's what it's about. That shift, that change. And when you do that, life becomes amazing. All right, so listen, have a wonderful day or two, and I will be sending you another video with all of the details to the Love Yourself, Love Your Life 12-week experience. I'm so excited that you might be joining us. All right, so have a wonderful day. I pray that love will guide you, and remember, unthinkably good things can and do happen. I'll talk to you later. Bye.